So guys, this is the fourth and final video of Handshake AI Project SEAL series, and in this video I'm going to cover, was I able to do some tasks or not, did the task got approved, and what is my honest and overall experience about this particular project. So stay connected to find out. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel all about remote jobs. This is your friend Nishant from India, and this is the fourth and final video on project SEAL Handshake AI series. And in this video I'll be going ahead and discussing about, was I able to do some task or not, did the task got approved, and my final and overall review about the company. But before we proceed further, first of all, thank you so much for all the love and support which you guys have been showing on my videos. I'm sure my videos are helpful and informative, and if you do like my videos, then please share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and even press the bell notification so that you get notified about all the upcoming videos which I'll be posting. So let's get started. Yeah, so as I said, this is the fourth video of this particular series. The first video was the introduction, how I got the offer at Handshake AI. The second one was how I passed, or what was the preparation techniques which I used to clear the assessment. The third video was how to do tasks in this particular project, and this is the fourth video where I'll be discussing, was I able to do some task or not, and did it got approved or not. So I already mentioned this in the older videos of this series, that I'm very reserved of working with these projects where there's a concept of pay per approved task. They don't pay you for your hours, they don't pay you for the task, they pay you for approved task, which means suppose you have created 10 tasks in a particular project, in this particular project SEAL, and out of the 10 projects or 10 tasks, all the 10 tasks got rejected by the quality team, and you invested almost 8 to 9 hours to create those tasks or the prompts, then you will not be paid for those 8 to 9 hours. And that is the reason I don't like this concept where you just get paid for approved task only. Even I never wanted to create any task for this particular project, but going on the public demand and many people were asking, I took the liberty to create some tasks just for the sake of creating these videos and educating you guys how to create a task and what is the status of the task. Okay, so yeah, so I created two different tasks at this particular project. Okay, both the tasks were from finance domain. Okay, I'll be giving the prompt and the particular answer as well. So this was my first prompt. Okay, and this was my answer for that particular prompt. So what happened is, I first of all opened chat GPT from a different window, and I logged in using my personal email, and I turned off these features which I have already mentioned, this one and this one, and then I gave a complex prompt to the chat GPT, and I wanted to ensure it is giving me the wrong answer. And guess what, it did give me the wrong answer. This was the question, this was the wrong answer which chat GPT gave me, and this was the correct answer which I found from the Google. So this was a classic model failure example. I thought this task will be going ahead and getting approved, and this was the second task. It was also from finance domain. I went ahead and I gave this particular prompt. This was the answer which was wrong given by ChatGPT, and this was the real answer that I searched the Google. Okay, so this is how you have to do. You have to first create a prompt, a complex prompt which gives you a wrong answer, and then you have to know what is also the correct answer, and then you have to go to the portal of Handshake AI. You have to enter the particular prompt, you have to enter the wrong answer, and then you have to enter the right answer, and then at the same time you have to also mention the trajectory. Like if a reviewer wants to go to a particular website to know the right answer, what path he'll be choosing. For example, I have mentioned this particular URL in my answer, that the chat GPT gave this answer, but the correct answer is this. In order to find the correct answer, you have to go to this particular URL, click on this particular heading, go to the page number 6 or 7, go to the line number this and the para this, and this is the right answer. So not only you have to ensure that a prompt is complex enough, ChatGPT is giving you the wrong answer, but you have the right answer somewhere on the internet, okay? And there are some URLs which are restricted, which you cannot use. If the answer is mentioned in those URLs, it will not be allowed, okay? And this is the way, okay? So of course both the answers were incorrect, and the correct answer I even mentioned that, okay, I did passed all the green check marks for this particular task. And but however I got a feedback on both particular tasks that my trajectory was wrong. I got a Slack notification in my Slack channel that these two tasks have an incomplete trajectory, kindly fix them. I went ahead and I fixed them, and guess what, my task showed completed, and I was so happy that my task got completed. That means it's approved, right? But I was wrong, unfortunately, because task completed does not means task approved. You can have a check mark on your task on the Handshake AI portal, but that does not means that the task got approved. As I already discussed in the previous video, there are 4 to 5 different stages of quality check, okay? And in that 4 to 5 phases or stages, there will be at least 2 live QA person who will be checking your work. So if you have not done it properly, the task will be rejected. So my task got rejected on this particular phase. It was I don't know the reason why the task got rejected, and what I have to do. So yeah, this was my incident. I did 2 tasks, okay? I have mentioned all the prompts over here and the answer over here as well, and both the tasks initially got approved, and it went to the second or third stage. But this is the phase where everyone's task gets rejected in this particular phase. And additionally, on top of that, I can see the experience at Slack is pathetic, to be honest, okay? I would like to give a feedback to the people who are managing this particular project. It's not the company is not genuine. Company is pretty genuine, as I mentioned earlier in my earlier videos, that they have their office presence in India, okay? But maybe the project SEAL, the project manager of this particular project, he or she is not able to handle this particular crowd. By the time when I interviewed, and when I got hired, and when I got added to the Slack channel, there were almost 8,000 or 9,000 people. But by the time this video will be uploaded, I'm sure it will be more than 14 or maybe 15,000 people. I have worked in a process where there were 2,000 people in a particular project, and it was chaos. People were not able to handle the team. Wrong people were getting promoted. People who know zero about quality things, they were getting promoted as a QA. And I would not blame the project manager at Turing as well, but still 2200 people in a project, that was difficult to handle. And over here there are more than 14 to 15,000 people in a project, active project. They are active on the Slack channel. They are continuously asking questions, and no one is addressing their questions. There's a guy named Sachin, okay? He will be posting, and there are some couple of more people have been added, Jyoti, then some other names you can see. I think they are real person or not, I'm not sure about that. I strongly believe it's a AI chatbot. Why? Because whenever you get you're asking a question, okay, that hey Sachin, I'm facing this issue, can you fix it? Just moments after that, you will be getting a, like, you're asking this question in the general chat channel, okay, in the public channel where everyone is added, not in the private DM. So you ask the question to Sachin, tagging him, and then the next moment you may get a reply from Sachin, but not a reply to address your question, but a generic reply that guys, whoever have joined this particular channel, or this is the process, this is the protocols. And at the end of the message it will be mentioned that generated by chat GPT or LLM. So you can understand it's an AI generated answer. I'm not sure even a live person is behind the name Sachin, but yeah, some people are maybe managing them. But my Slack experience was very bad. They are not responding to questions. There are people in the Slack channel who are openly saying that they have used chat GPT Pro version to answer the questions, and their messages I think are still there in the chat messages. No one is able to check it, no one is able to delete it. So Yeah, it's a very unprofessional to work in a particular process according to me. Okay, and my only feedback to the process owners is like, if you guys don't have the capability to handle 14 or 15,000 people, it's better you don't hire them. Or you can do one thing is you can segregate and divide the this whole crowd into different pods. Okay, make a pod of 1,000 people. Each pod will have one primary pod lead, then you can have three or four secondary pod leads, and you may have 4 to 5 QAs, so that 1,000 people can be uh, allocated, and addressed by these 10 to 12 people. This way you can create different pods. If there are almost 14,000 or 15,000 people, you can create 14 or 15 different channels or pods, and just segregate them and distribute them evenly, so that not only the Slack channel looks neat and clean, the work becomes oriented and not disoriented in nature, and it is not chaos. But I don't think so they'll be taking this advice, because I'm sure they are more smarter than me. And this is how Handshake AI Project SEAL India goes away. And if you want to work for this particular project, or if you recently got the assessment, go ahead and make an informed decision. You can watch all the 1, 2, 3 and this fourth video, where you can know what was my experience. I'm sure whatever experience I had at Project SEAL at Handshake AI, the similar experience a lot of people have. On my first, second, and third videos of this series, a lot of people have commented that I passed the assessment. What next? My tasks are getting rejected without a reason. It has happened with me as well, and I never wanted to even give even one single hour of my, not one single hour, even 1 minute of my life, when I came to know it was an approved task thing. After I gave the assessment, that's when I came to know that it's $30 for per approved task. But still I wasted 2 hours of my life, which I'll not be getting back, to appear for this particular interview, and then invest 2 hours to create two different tasks, which are actually a model failure tasks. But still the task got disapproved, it got rejected for whatever reason, I don't know. But yeah, this is my honest experience. I won't be creating any more videos on Handshake AI, because I think this will be the end, and this is to conclude my experience. I got selected, I cleared the assessment, I showed a walkthrough how I was able to do the task, or like how to do task, and this was my fourth and closing chapter with Handshake AI. Goodbye data. And yeah, company may be genuine, I'm not sure about that, but the people are running, whoever are running this project, they are highly unprofessional in nature. And maybe the client gave them a lot of target, like you have to complete this much task in this short span of time, so hire as many people as possible. So you won't be getting any kind of support from Handshake AI, I'm sure. And if you ask me, like my ID is not working, how to do the task, brother, I'm in the same boat as you are, or sister, I'm in the same ship as you are. And I created two tasks, but the tasks are genuine in nature. They were having a model failure, but still my task got rejected. For what reason, I'm not sure. Anyways, so yeah, this was the last video of Handshake AI series. If you like my videos, do comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and spread the awareness. If you are looking for remote jobs, stay connected. I'll be creating some more videos on remote jobs and giving more reviews about different companies. And till then, take care of yourself and have a blessed day ahead. Bye bye.